can't, more is less, and less can be more. Imagine walking through the mall on a weekend and you are looking for some new clothes to buy. You see 2 different stores you want to buy from, but you are not sure which to pick. The first store has 150 different combinations of clothes to buy, and the other only has 50. Seems like an easy choice, right? The first one will have more choices, therefore making me more happy. But studies show that people are less commonly happy when given more choice. This is the paradox of choice. A study done by Sheena and her assistant Mark Lepper shows this paradox of choice by selling jam. They set up 2 tables, one table with 24 samples of jam and the other with 6. The people who went to the first table attracted more people because of the choice. But what you wouldn't expect is that people who went to the second table had a 10 times greater chance of actually buying jam. But why can more choice be bad? To find out, let's go back to my first example, but instead of using clothes, let's use my favorite store, Build-A-Bear Workshop. Let's say they have a princess section with 20 different bears, 5 different dresses, and 3 pairs of shoes. Then they have a My Little Pony section with 10 different ponies, 3 different dresses, and 1 pair of shoes. The princess section would attract most customers like me, besides the fact that I love Princess Build-A-Bears. But because of all the choice, you could be paralyzed by it, delaying the choice, or even putting it off. Even The Simpsons show the paradox of choice. The Monster Mart's mall slogan is where shopping is a baffling ordeal, which basically means it can be a confusing nightmare. Don't believe me? Let's look at what some restaurants do. They give you a huge list of food and drinks to pick, so you don't know what to pick. Then they give you a specials list, which usually never changes. That way they can sell you what they want by paralyzing you by the menu. Minimalism has been an important piece of history since the late 1950s. When you think of art, you probably think of a picture or a painting of the real world, like a person, place, or thing. But with minimalism in art, it can be anything. Minimalism in music uses small changes to make a complex piece of music. A new type of minimalism has just recently been brought to life. It's all about finding freedom in your life by owning less stuff. How many of you have seen a show about tiny houses? This can be minimalism. Now, how many of you have seen a show about hoarders? This can be the effects of the opposite of minimalism. Mark and his friend have their website where they help over 20 million people find freedom in their life by minimalism. Now, I challenge you to think about how the paradox of choice and minimalism affect your day, each and every day of your life. Thank you.